Hello and welcome back to SilverTechGaming with your host PurpleDragon. Today we are playing a little bit of Wurm Unlimited. I just started. I ain't really got too much, as you can see here in my inventory. I did not make this boat. The place I spawned, the guards are hostile to me because I picked none as my faction, so every faction in game's hostile towards me. They started to attack me, and I got far enough away from that tower back, right back there, that they stopped chasing me, and I seen a boat on their shore, so I stole the boat. I hadn't been doing nothing else or really found anything yet, so I figured I'd just take this boat. Don't know exactly where I want to go. There's another tower up there we gotta watch out for. I'm just gonna kind of look for some nice area. I'd like eventually to be up on top of a mountain like that, but we don't have the tools to be able to get up there quick enough, because I could get up there and flatten out the whole top and then just build defenses all the way around and only have one way up, and I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. But everything in this game takes a very long time, but it's very rewarding for doing it too. I do have all settings to stock. Once I get a place set up, I will be upping the mobs from 10,000 to 30,000. Here in a couple weeks to a month, I'll have another person joining me. My old lady, she'll be joining me. I'm trying to get her computer up and going. I'm waiting on a couple more parts, and then she'll be joining also. And then I'll have a second person join probably once my boy gets out the military school. He'll be joining, and then I'll probably start up a multiplayer map, and in all the games we play that we're going to go to multiplayer, I'll probably be looking for, I don't know, probably 3 to 4 individuals that have a lot of free time. We'll play a couple games just to check out stuff, and if we all drive good and everything, we might start a couple multiplayer series going on. As of right now, all I'm doing in the game, we're just going to go try to find a place to settle down. I do want to be somewhere with sandy beach near it, because a lot of spiders and stuff spawn there. And that's usually really good to, they're easier to attack starting out. Once I get some skills built up here, I'll be able to take them out pretty easy. So we're going to go ahead and go with those. To attack, first off, you want to watch out. Bobcats are pretty fierce in this one. We don't want to be too close to any dragon spawns either. Because even at in-game, dragons can mess you up pretty bad if you don't have a big enough gathering of people. Let's hope that my stereo didn't pick that up. We have chicken over there, and looks like a What is that? Wildcat. This stuff here, it's called marsh grass. You don't want to get in a place that has a bunch of it, because it'll be very nasty to set up a place in that. You walk very, very slow in the marsh grass, and it'll be a lot easier for you to take damage starting out. I wonder if I could disembark real quick, grab that unicorn. It's a aged unicorn. It's an older unicorn, but we could possibly do it. Let's disembark. Get our rope ready. And attack speed. Let's try to feed it some raspberries. Will it eat that? Nope. Okay. I guess we're not going to be able to get that one after all. Okay. That's okay. It was worth a try. So it's going to probably take me a long time to find an area to settle down in. I'm going to go... I'm going to probably go ahead and pause the video here. I will come back as soon as I find an area to settle in. Okay, and I'm back. We ain't been doing too much. I didn't end up finishing this video last night, and gonna finish it today. We are, what, 9 minutes in. I ain't doing too much. We're still in the Wurm Unlimited, of course. I have done some mining and stuff, getting just a little bit set up, but other than that, there's not really much for me to do right this minute, so I was just coming back, touch bases a little bit. Actually mining up a shaft upwards right now. We'll have more in the next episode for this one. I done had a Minecraft episode come out today, and an American Trucker episode uploading as we speak. Season 2, episode 1 of that. that's the kind of games you like, be sure to check them out. Any other games you would like, be sure to let me know, and I'll try to get some videos up on the channel. Mining takes so long in this game. I lowered the hits back down. They was set at 21 for minimum hits. Now I'm down to, I think I set it for 15. We should be breaking through any time. I've been hitting this for a little bit before I even started recording, so. Let's see what happens from here on out. There we go. And as you see, we got a mine shaft going up. I'll probably go up one more time, but I'll show you a little bit what I was doing here. It's probably time to put another scrap in here. So yeah, this fire will keep going. Made the tunnel and mined it all the way from here. It's a little dark, so you're not gonna be able to see. Sun ain't up yet. It looks like it's starting to come up though. Take a quick peek. Does anything look hostile out here? Not that I can see. I had a wolf hanging out here when I first came through. That's the main reason I started up the mining. Let's see, we got a young dog over there. It's probably time to farm my crops here. Oh. And those all went bad. Darn it. These we can farm. Now let's try to harvest them. See how many we get. Okay, so we got 2. That's cool. We want to pick seeds out of those. We'll sow those. And then sow those. After our farming skill gets up high enough, we'll start, instead of just getting pretty much one seed back, we'll be able to get a net gain on seeds from here on out. About the only thing I really need to find is a pumpkin. Pumpkins are a good source for food starting out, but I haven't found a pumpkin yet, so I might go out and search for a pumpkin once the sun gets up higher and we can actually see what we're doing. I flattened out all this area, set my tent up here, chopped down one tree so I had a little wood in there, and flattened all this area out here, getting ready to build a house. I'll still flatten more area out probably over in this area, and I'll probably take this hill out and flatten it out. Maybe a little bit over here too, to flatten this area out up closer to the hill. And then we'll build here. I'll probably build an outcropping right across here, just to block this off big enough so there's a boat, and raise this up a little bit here so it's harder to see back in here. I don't have no one playing in the server, but that's just some of the things I like to do. We do have a nice tar node right there. So when we start to go to build the boats and everything, we'll be good to go there. This is why I like building down this low starting out, even though you do have to go up quite a bit sometimes to find some good iron and other veins, because if you do it like this, build the tunnel right at base level, water level, and then build up from there, as long as it don't go too far in there, you can click on this tile here and be able to get you a drink while you're still in your mine without leaving. Eventually I will place my deed stake down in here, so that way I don't, if I'm not playing on a server with a bunch of people, I don't block off my mines. So that way once you place your deeds stake, you can, your spirit templars and stuff, if you get trolls and stuff in here, they'll actually come in here and help you fight them. So we're going to click on this one, it looks like, hit my, oh that's a rake, I need my pickaxe, hit this, and I think we'll go up one more time and then we'll go straight from there after that. $20 into the video and I don't have much else really to talk about. We'll probably get started on a rowboat, because even though I got that free boat, the sailboat, I'm not going to use it too much. The sailboat's too slow. You can get a little faster with the rowboat. It's a little easier to maneuver. And since I don't have really that much strength or anything right now anyways, I can't lift too much stuff and put stuff in the boat, so we don't have to worry about that till we get into the bigger ships. I do need to find me an iron vein fairly soon, hopefully. That way I can start making all the other tools I need. So I'm going to need to get a sickle and stuff so I can get trees and start replanting trees and stuff like that, and replant bushes over by me. And eventually what this will be working towards is, once I get enough stuff mined up, I'll set this up and I'll take this all the way to the top of the mountain, this mine, and then we'll build on top of the mountain too. I'll flatten some of it off and build on top of the mountain. We can build like some guard towers and stuff looking down and stuff. Because unlike us, guards don't take penalty damage by running down a hill. So if we used to do the, I think it's /help, the guards would come and help. But we want to, before we build towers and stuff, we want to get our masonry and everything up to pretty high levels, because the better quality the tower, the more guards you actually get from them. If you like building crafting, there's a very intricate system in this game. It does take quite a while to get anywhere good in the game, but it is rewarding, so. It can be a lot funner if you have can get quite a few people in a map and you want to like host a server and stuff. It can be a lot of fun that way too, because you can turn around and collaborate building massive towns and stuff. But if you're going to do anything on a massive scale, unless you just like spending that much time, the resources it'd take to do stuff like that, unless you have some people helping, it's probably going to bore a lot of people to try to do stuff like that. Another fun one that's like this is Zyson. It's a fun game also. Okay, see, we got that. One thing I didn't do, you always want to every time you mine, you can prospect. You want to make sure to always do your prospecting, because you want that skill up low, because once you get to, I think it's 30, you can start seeing which direction you need to go to find nodes. Like right now, all I see is you start to gather fragments of rock, very good quality. You would mine stone rock shards here. Once you start getting in the higher levels of prospecting, it'll be like, oh, within an 8-block radius, there's iron. And once the higher your prospecting gets up, it'll actually start saying 5 blocks to the north, or 5 blocks to the south, stuff like that. And then you can know which way you need to go to prospect. To get your prospecting up, you can do it fairly quickly once you build about the size mine that I have, because you can turn around, like let's say prospect all the floors all the way to the entrance, and come back and prospect all one side of the walls to the entrance, and then go to the other side of the walls, and then come back prospecting all the tiles for the ceiling. And you can actually get your prospecting up fairly quick doing that.
She said you wanted to save this bottle, rinse it out, but I can't get it open.
This is awful dark. What is this? Oh, that's iron ore. So, we found iron. There we go. As dark as that was, I thought it was different. So here, all we're gonna get iron from this. So what we need to do now, we can actually do some interesting stuff in this episode now. That's pretty cool. We don't want to mine down or up or anything. All we want to do is just do straight mine. Opens up. Wait till we're finished here, and we'll collect this ore and run it down to our fire. Gonna have to probably throw that log in there. Yeah, I can only carry that much at a time. Yeah, I'm really slow. Which way is out? Close this so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, my fire went out. Darn it. So, since the fire went out, what we're going to do, we'll just create a fire up here. That sounds like a smart thing to do. Not enough kindling, so we gotta turn around and get our carving knife and log. Create kindling. And what we do from there is double click one of those kindlings, combine them. Now it's still selected. We select our flint and steel and make a campfire. Didn't work that time. Go ahead to create again. Hopefully it works this time. There we go, it worked. So now all we're going to do is we're going to open. We'll put all our ore there. I should have more for miscellaneous. one thing you want to watch out for when combining, you see this one here, that's going to lower the quality of the rest of these, so by a lot, so we don't want to put that one in there when we combine them all. See, there's another one in here. We'll sort them by quality. And let's throw this log in here. And go ahead and let that start to cook up while we grab a couple more logs. Take this and take this. I'm gonna move awful slow since I'm carrying this whole log, but I'm gonna turn around and bring it up here. So it wasn't big enough for a keel section anyway, so there wasn't much I was gonna be able to do with that anyways. So we're just going to take that one in the mine with us, and we can just chop it off, because I always like to burn my ore piles in there, because it burns it down to the lumps of iron, and the weight's a lot less for the lumps than it is for the actual ore. So you'd have to make a lot more trips with less material to get out of there. Once we actually build us a cart, it won't be this bad. So like if we wanted, we could drop the log right here, but I'll go ahead and take it back up here where we're going to be burning. I'll eventually reinforce some of these other walls too, and we'll get some torches put up in here so we can see a lot better. This must be an ash pile in there. Yep. Normally that'd just be a pile of rocks like this, but since there's ash down there too because I had a fire, it ended up looking like the crate. If you have two separate items, it'll look like the crates instead of like the items themselves. Same with if you put logs down on the ground stuff. Like we'll just drop the tree right here, drop it on the ground, and then we can take our axe and chop up. That'll get us another log. Open up, carry that over. See, we got 3 lumps of iron. Them are all pretty high qualities, so what I can do, I will take those 3, I will combine and combine. Now I got 3.6 weight of 16.15. There's 19. We got a 20 here. So we'll take that one and combine. Oh. Cooled off too much. Okay. Sometimes if you got too many, it's simpler just to open your crafting menu, turn around, hit this, and you can combine them all. Oh, we got one that's not glowing. Okay. So let's just throw them all back in there. Now they're all glowing. We'll throw them in here, throw them in there, and combine them all. Now I'm at 1627. It actually went down a little more. Throw them back in here to heat them up. The rest of those irons are all level 1. We don't want to combine any of that. So what we do from here, we're going to take our mallet, add it to here, because the first thing we got to create is a small anvil. And I successfully made my small anvil. So now we switch that out. We need, from the small anvil, there's not much we're going to be able to do so far, so we'll get an all blade. Oh, we don't have enough. See, like these here, 0.80, 0.80. We'll go ahead and take these two. We will join them two, because to get our skills up, what you can do though is create your tool parts and stuff out of this lower quality here if you get enough iron. So here, let's see if I can create this. I don't know if it'll have enough. Yeah, it does. So we got an all blade. Butcher knife blade. You just go down the list making the stuff you need. Probably need to put some stuff in there to keep the fire going. Chisel blade. Oh, the lump of iron is glowing. So there must not be enough material, okay? Since there's not enough material, all we're going to do is close this. We'll go back to our pickaxe. What's this? Which one was the iron? It's this one here. Iron vein, yep. So we just mine some more. I don't know if it will or not. It might actually go ahead and just place that in the fire automatically. Let's open the fire up. No, it's not. It's putting it in here. Open. Drop shards, log cedar wood. Nope. So, where is it actually placing what I mined? That's an interesting one. I've never seen that happen. Well, this is causing us some problems, so let's chop up. Okay. Oh, there's some. Okay. Gonna get the pickaxe again. Get to the iron vein. Mine some more of this. And you've seen pretty much what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of the tools, and we'll come back when I'm start making and combining all the tools, making the tool rods and stuff like that. But I'm gonna call it for this episode. Take it easy.